Hello dear traders, today is Wednesday, December 29th. I'm ready to share the market analysis prepared for InstaForex. Let us begin with an overview of the articles. Iran implements the fuel for all plan to increase income. It is selling cheap oil to its citizens so that they sell it to other people at a higher price. This scheme may bring $10 million to the country's budget. The next article is about the US stock market that's cleansed after reaching a record high. Traders are locking in profits ahead of the New Year holiday. Bitcoin is also losing in value for the same reason. In fact, it was quite expectable ahead of the holiday. The euro stopped rising in closed positions at the levels I entered the market. Thus, it is better to avoid long positions at the moment. Let us take a look at the trading chart. Yesterday, the US dollar advanced against all trading instruments, including gold. As a result, gold prices showed a false breakout. We were ready for it, and I recommended not to focus on gold since there were no close targets. During the US trade, market participants locked in profits above the double high that was above 1,815. Some analysts suppose that the market is reversing. Of course, it is possible to enter the market, but all the targets are far from the entry point. The farther the target is, the more unlikely the pair will reach it. On smaller time frames, we can see a significant pullback which allowed us to gain profits. The same strategy turned out to be inappropriate for the euro-dollar pair. Yesterday, I recommended that you remain cautious. This morning, I closed positions with a small income. Thus, the period when we opened long positions ended, the levels of 1.13800 and 1.1400 are still in focus. If the price hovers around these levels for long periods of time, it may break either limit. Let us wait until the price leaves a wider range. In this case, it may show a more significant change of approximately 200 pips. After the New Year holiday, the market's volatility is expected to rise, providing us with better opportunities. Now it will be wise to avoid trading these instruments. Silver, platinum, and palladium dropped a bit. However, they usually have long-term trends. The pound-dollar pair is also losing value amid the US dollar appreciation. At the end of the year, we have neither long nor short scenarios. It is why we should just monitor its dynamic. The euro-yen pair is moving within its trends. Now, not only the yen is following, but also the greenback is growing. That's why it's highly possible that the pair will reach highs. At the moment, it is trading about 115. If you have short positions, I would strongly recommend closing them. As for oil, I see only short positions now. On the chart, there is a pin bar pattern near the highs. I understand that it's the end of the year and some traders have already closed their positions. Yet, I continue to hold my short positions even though they are losing ones. I placed them on the FIBO grid at the levels of 50 and 38. I will not place orders higher. If the price rises, I will close my positions near the level of 80 with losses. It is quite difficult to trade this instrument as major market players usually don't care much about stop-loss orders of the other traders. This is why sometimes your orders don't help you at all. Currently, I would like to see the price falling to the level of 60. And if it climbs about 80, I will close my positions with a ratio of 2:2. Today, there will be some fundamental reports on oil inventories and Iran's fuel for all plan to increase income. Some analysts expect oil prices to drop. It will be extremely favorable to the US as it needs to pump up its stockpiles. Bitcoin and Ether lost ground yesterday. I have already said that I have no trading plans for Bitcoin today. Besides, now the BTC price is too high and I'm going to wait until the price drops lower. I also prefer stop limit orders even though this strategy may seem odd. Bitcoin is a relatively new instrument which usually moves with a bullish bias. Currently on the charts I can see the possible target levels for Bitcoin located at $30,000 and $40,000. If it drops to $30,000, then I will go long. The average price is likely to be $35,000 per coin. So if BTC is trading at the highs of $60,000 or $70,000, I will have room for maneuver. If you are into portfolio investments, you may probably know that this is one of a dozen positions that you can open. That's all for today. See you next week. Bye bye.